Alright, so we're gonna go get our uniform and we're gonna hop straight into it. We're gonna be rolling in whatever that is. I think it's the 2200 Falcon Scavenger Sheriff model, of course. Now, a lot of people don't realize it, but there's actually a lot of different police teams that you can go on. Most people only ever go on the Wisconsin State Patrol, but there are technically three other options. And personally, I always prefer the Sheriff. I think it's a pretty cool look. But what a lot of folks don't realize is I mean, obviously there's WSB, but it's a little hidden. Now you gotta look for it here. Here it is. It's the National Park Service. Now, I mean, it doesn't really fit in with a lot of RP situations, I'll be honest. But it is a little bit of a forgotten team. As you can see, you get all that good stuff. You get a gun, cuffs, taser, pepper spray, all of that. And they do have uniforms too. It's a bit of a sort of abandoned team, in my opinion. But, I mean, it looks cool. You get a gun, and not many people realize there's also assigned cars that can go with it. And they're cool, I guess. So, there's that, if that interests you. However, I always prefer Sheriff, like I said. I mean, I got it, because why not? We're gonna roll with that vehicle I showed you guys earlier. We're gonna be trying out a couple of different vehicles. What we tend to do is we sort of switch it up depending on the situation. Like if you're dealing with a high-speed pursuit, you want a high-speed vehicle. If you're being harassed by a bunch of players, then you want to switch to undercover units. This one's no longer available, but it's honestly the best undercover unit in my opinion. It's super fast, super quick, and you can just keep changing the paint on it. And quick thing I want to just pop in here, always repaint your undercover units. Don't just keep leaving them the same color, especially all in one session on Greenville. And people just won't know. But it's got lights and everything. It's an official sheriff vehicle. One thing that bothers me is when players try to switch it up, like they'll be on the sheriff team and they'll use a WSP vehicle. Don't do that. You look silly. That's my opinion. No one else's. So we're gonna go ahead and roll with this. And currently, I'm all the way at the Algamy County Sheriff's Office, which is a long way from where all the good stuff happens. So yeah, my map is useless. That's Google Maps for you there. But yeah, I'm gonna bomb down the road. Like I said, play some cool music. We'll go from there. Alright, so we're kind of pitched up over the side of the road here. My driving was absolutely terrible because I was trying to get multiple different camera angles, which kind of sucks, considering. So we're gonna sort of go around. Number one bits of advice. When you're driving, don't try to stop the people in these public lobbies that you know are not going to stop. Like, you'll see on the radar, they'll be going like 100, 140, they'll be in a decked out supercar. They're not going to stop for you. They don't have to. Well, I mean, they should, but they don't care. Usually you want to go for the people that you know might have a chance of at least slowing down, because then it prevents some form of RP. Like the guy behind us. He's going about 78. Yeah, sure, we could try. He's probably going to run the light. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and try and get him. Yeah, see, looks like he's ready to stop. We're going to go ahead and put our traffic to the left. We're going to go ahead and introduce ourselves. We're going to go ahead and say, I'm Moon with the deputy. Oh no, I'm Moon with the sheriff's office. How are we today? Hopefully we get a response. Usually, sometimes I like to say roll down the window, that kind of thing. But maybe not in this case. Doing good? Doing good. Understand why I stopped you. Pretty sure his speed was 78, so if he says he wasn't, then I'm probably gonna play back the footage and show that he was, I'm pretty sure, doing like 70 or something. Speeding is the reason today, sir. 78 plus in a 55 zone. Let's see what he has to say about that. There shouldn't be any excuse for going 70 and a 55. Kinda disgraceful, if you ask me. So you can see top left in the chat, Do plus 341. Oh, I misgendered. Holy crap.
Wait. What the I don't know what's going on.
Any reason for speeding? I want to know. Maybe they're in a rush. Maybe there's a medical reason. Maybe, I don't know. Well, I'm gonna have to ask for some kind of ident, please, because we wanna check the cat system. Right. Whoa. Okay. You're just. Why? Whoa. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and check the CAD system. I think the username is 2+. A great tip, if the because the username will almost always never match what the CAD says. Sometimes it does. But as you can see, it's not here. You have to go hit escape, go to your menu, and look for the name. It'll be somewhere around here. There you go, 2+. So Ange is what we're looking for. Ange, we can see registered car BRC125. There it is. So we're gonna go ahead and go over and check out the license plate. BRG or BRC. And it's, yeah, all valid, all good. So we're gonna go ahead and slap her with the ticket. I'm feeling nice today, so we're only gonna do like, I don't know, $500. Probably not even that, probably 125. Gonna issue a ticket today, miss. We're gonna do $120 for speeding 78 and 55 zone. It's just very basic RP. You don't even have to go to this extent, really. And then you always want to say, you may go when my lights are off. That was a great, very early on example of some pretty cool RP that you can always do. Another great thing I always say is once you've done an interaction like that, unless the server is pretty busy, my server is not busy, we're gonna go ahead and find a spot to pull aside to, where we can switch cars, because otherwise people will start to recognize us and they'll get all annoying and it's super irritating. That's what the Prancer, it is ridiculously fast, it's good at turning, and it's got a really quick initial start. So if you're in a rush to sort of go somewhere, this is the car for it, especially if you're having to do quick turnaround times and that kind of spiel. But yeah, if I was to sort of hold the park, build up the speed, I mean, it's fairly quick, considering, you know. Considering the stuff, you know, it's not that bad to actually showcase all the different good stuff. If you can afford it, now, you know, if you can, it's whatever. But if you can, I always recommend, especially if you're going to use an undercover unit, buy a couple of them with different colors. So if you're being harassed in this car, then you could always just easily switch that out the same color straight away, just like this. It's really nice, really convenient. If you want to have the best type of RP in Greenville in terms of police, what you want to do is you always want to try to look for there's certain characteristics you want to look for. So you want to see people with different jobs. This is a bad example. I mean, you got Burger Knight, Insurance Agent. Obviously I'm on Outgami. You got DMV. You really want to find a server with a lot of people who are chatting, you know, in sensible chat, not just random stuff. And you also want to sort of look for other police officers. If there's like, I don't know, 2, then great. If there's just 1, then if he's active in chat, cool, why not? I mean, there's a lot of situations where you'll just call off a chase because they just won't stop. And that's not interesting, that's not fun. It's not fun for anyone, really. Yeah, I mean, that's just really sort of where we're at with being a cop and whatnot. Now, I did mention I would go over the official Greenville RP. I don't recommend it, I'll be honest. I don't recommend the official Greenville RP because you apply for it, nothing really happens. It takes ages, and you have to be super lucky to get into one of the limited servers. I mean, Greenville is a huge game, and their official RP has thousands of people in it, and you're trying to cram 1,000+ people in a 30-player lobby. You better hope that you know ahead of time with an auto clicker when that's about to happen. And you can always do /servers, and you can check. User created, not out right now. Whatever. And official roleplay, none. So, and you just type servers again to get rid of that. So yeah, I never recommend that. Pretty bad idea. Always just try to find a good lobby. It's all about finding the right lobby. I mean, you can always server hop. I recommend the top few lobbies. Never go with the lobby you first join unless it's super busy and interactive. That's my final little tip of the game. Turn your collisions off. Otherwise, situations where you'll continuously get people trying to hit your car to try to trigger you into a chase. I mean, it's pretty simple. You go vehicle, and then vehicle collision. Always turn that off. Like, people are stupid. Alright, that's just how it is. Other than that, I appreciate you guys watching. Take care. We'll probably do Department of Transport next. See ya.
Yeah, boy!